Hey friends, welcome to the first day of your Reset and Reconnect summer yoga series. My name is Brendalyn and I'm so excited to have you here and to guide you through these next 5 days together. We're going to get started with a grounding meditation just to allow us to get focused, settled into our space, and just really in tune with this moment. We're going to start in a seated position. So crossing at your ankles, butterflying your knees out to either side of your mat. As you root the base of your spine into the mat, lift your chest, extend through the crown of your head towards the ceiling. Place one hand over your belly and the other over your heart. If you'd like, you can soften your gaze or maybe flutter your eyes closed. Just start to focus on your breath. Just normal pace breathing here. Whenever you inhale, imagine the root of your spine planting down into your mat, growing strong and heavy, nice and rooted. And on each exhale, imagine tension, stress, and your thoughts leaving you. This is your time to be just as you are. Your time to place the outside world to the side and take this moment for yourself. While we're here, I invite you to just call forth an intention you'd like to carry with you for these next 5 days. Maybe that intention can be, I'll allow myself to slow down. Or I'm ready to reconnect with myself. Whatever that intention might be, just allow it to serve you as a whisper to keep you grounded through this next 5-day journey. Just take your intention, seal it in with an inhale through your nose. Exhale out through your mouth. And so it is. Be fluttering your eyes open if you had them closed. We're going to remain here in this seated position. Crossing at your ankles, knees butterflied out to the side, but resting your hands at your knees. Still lifting through the crown of your head, lengthening through the spine. Take an inhale through your nose. And exhale out through your mouth. Again, inhale through your nose. Open mouth, exhale. In your next inhale, begin to sweep the arms over your head, stretch the fingertips long. Exhale as you fold forward, hinging at your hips, bringing the palms down in front of you. Walking the fingertips forward to the front of your mat to a point that you're still comfortable, but maybe rolling your weight into the calves just a bit. Maybe your hips lift off of your mat slightly as the palms touch in front of you. Nice. On your next inhale, we're going to walk the fingertips back above the head. Exhale, twist to your right, bringing the left hand to your right knee, kickstand the right arm behind you. Walking the right arm closer to you to help you lengthen through the spine. You can keep your gaze towards the right side of the room, or for a deeper twist, you can look all the way back over that right shoulder. Take an inhale through your nose, lengthen through the crown of your head, lift your chest. Exhale, sink into your twist. Again, inhale through your center, return the arms over your head. Exhale, twist in the opposite direction this time. Right hand to your left knee, kickstand the left arm behind you. Using the left bicep to help lift your chest and your spine. Take an inhale, gaze towards your left. Exhale, twist as you gaze back and over your left shoulder. Inhale, return the arms over your head. Exhale, rest them down at your sides. Now, with the knees, bring them to touch in front of you. Keeping the knees bent, pointing up towards the ceiling, you're then going to take both of your palms. First, the right one, wrap it underneath your right leg, and then bring the palm to grab the left calf right in front, all 5 fingers touching. Same thing with the opposite hand. Left hand comes underneath your left leg and on the top of your right calf. So you kind of have it interlocked with the hands and your knees. Bringing the thighs close towards your belly. Take an inhale through your nose for a cow pose. We're going to hammock the belly out, lift the chest, gaze up to the ceiling. Exhale for a cat pose. Dome out your back, push it towards the back side of your mat. Gently guide your chin towards your chest. Inhale, cow pose, reverse to the spine, gaze to the ceiling. Exhale, cat pose. Again, inhale for your cow pose. Exhale for your cat. Yes, and release from here. Unravel the hands and bringing them down to the sides. You're going to stretch that left leg long across your mat. Now with the right knee, keeping it bent as it is, step the right sole closer back towards the right glute. Okay, now step the right sole back to the right glute. Now you have a couple of options here. You can either interlace the fingers right below the knee. Hug this thigh back towards your chest. Push the chest towards the thigh. Just slightly lean forward. Either you can stay here, or if you'd like, you can come into a bind by bringing this right elbow or right arm on the inside of your right thigh. As you wrap that right arm behind you, take the left arm behind you as well, and try to bring your fingertips to meet. As you use the fingertips to push that right knee back and push it back towards your chest, lean forward. With your toes flexing them back towards you. Take a deep breath in, lift your chest. Exhale, sink a little bit deeper, pushing the belly against the right thigh. Yes, release from here. Allow that right knee to fall out to the side. The right sole of your foot comes to the inside of your left thigh. With another inhale, bring the arms over your head. Fingertips stretch towards the ceiling. Exhale for a half forehead to knee pose. Hinging at your hips, bringing your hands down to either side of that left foot. With a nice strong arm, pull this left foot back towards you as you flex the toes back to your forehead. Take another inhale. Exhale, close that gap between your chest and your thigh. You can keep the left hand connected towards the left foot. On your next inhale, open through your chest by bringing the right palm away from the foot and the right arm extended out to the side. Exhale, bring the right arm over your head for a revolved half forehead to knee pose. Stretch the right fingertips towards your left toes. As you open through the chest, gaze up and under your right shoulder towards the ceiling, and gently guide the right shoulder back to align it with your left. Nice, take an inhale, bring both arms above your head. Exhale, rest the right palm behind you. Bring it back to that kickstand, but the palm is flat. All 5 fingers are spread wide. Another deep breath in, extend through the left fingertips towards the ceiling, gaze up. And as you exhale, follow the fingertips with your gaze as you start to sweep them down and back. As you start to lift the hands back towards the ceiling, lift the left hip along with it as well. The right knee is still bent, engaged to your mat. You can start to adjust it so that it's underneath your pelvis. Your left shoulder is stacked over top of your right. Left fingertips are still stretched to the ceiling and your gaze is in the same direction. Take an inhale for a kneeling half moon pose. We're going to start to lift that back leg, lift it away from your mat, lift it to a parallel point. Squeezing through your thighs to keep it nice and strong here. Still, the left fingertips are stretched up towards the ceiling. Left toes are stretched to the point of your mat. Now with the left knee, start to bring it as you kick the calf behind you. Grab the left foot with your left hand, all 5 fingers touching just about 2 inches below the toes. As you kick back and into the hands. For a kneeling half moon with a half bow pose. Kick further back into your hands to open your chest, stretch through your shoulders. Still, your upper body is parallel towards your mat. As you slowly release this left foot, deconstructing this posture the same way you went in. Lower the left foot down towards your mat and the left hand as well. We are going to start to walk the body forward. So walk your body so that the top of your head is to the front of your mat in a table position. Okay, your spine is parallel to the mat. Shoulders are stacked over your wrists and hips are stacked over your knees. Bring the big toes to touch behind you and then sit your hips back towards your heels in a child's pose. As you rest your forehead in the center of your mat, if you need to, you can walk your knees out just a little bit wider. Allow your hips to sink. Just going to take a moment here, recalibrating with the breath. Nice. Once you're ready, we're going to return back to that table position, coming back onto all fours. Once you get there, send your hips back. We're going to switch that sequence to your opposite leg. So this time, stretch your right leg long. And then lift the left knee. We're going to bend it here. Bring the left sole back so that the heel is towards your left glute. Now remember your options on this side. You can interlace the fingers right below the knee. Hug the chest towards your left thigh. Just feel that compression here. Or if you'd like to enter a bind, you can bring the right palm behind you. Then start to bring that left bicep in front of or on the inside of your left knee. So you bend at the elbow, wrapping that left palm behind that left knee, and then wrapping the right arm behind you to try to interlock the fingers together. Once they're there, just hugging tightly, hugging your chest towards your thighs, thigh to your chest. Lean forward, deep breath in. Exhale, squeeze. Releasing your bind or holding onto your knee. Allow that left knee to fall to the side. Left sole of your foot comes to the inside of your right thigh. Inhale for both arms above your head. Exhale for your half forehead to knee pose, hands on either side of your right foot. As you flex the right toes back towards you to keep that right leg firmly pressed to your mat. Take an inhale as you fill your lungs. Exhale, extend the crown of your head closer towards your toes, closing that gap in between your chest and your right thigh. Now keeping your right hand connected towards your right foot. Inhale as you open the left arms and the left fingertips back behind you. Exhale for a revolved half forehead to knee pose. Stretch the left fingertips towards the right toes. As you gaze up towards the ceiling underneath that left shoulder, open your chest a bit more, guide the left shoulder back to align with your right. Push the left knee down and out to open up more through your left hip flexor, breathing into your left side body. Take another inhale, bring the arms above your head. Exhale, left palm comes to rest behind you like that kickstand. Looking up in the same direction as your right palms, another inhale. Exhale, sweep the palms down and forward. Lift the right hip up. Slide the left knee back so that it's underneath your right hip. Left shoulder or your right shoulder stacked over the top of your left, gazing up in the same direction as your right palm. On your next inhale, begin to lift the back leg. Right foot lifts away from your mat. Your right leg is parallel to the mat. Your core is strong and engaged. And then as you start to bend that right knee, kick the right calf behind you, grab the right foot with your right hand. As you're planted down into that left palm right underneath your shoulder, start to kick the right foot back into your hand. As you kick back, opening through your chest, feeling that back bend here. Breathe into it, kick one last time. And release. Lower the right leg down to the mat. Right shoulder stacks back over top of your left. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, lower your hips. Send them down to your mat. We're going to walk back forward into your table position. Coming onto all fours. Gaze down to your mat. And for a deep breath in, start to tuck the toes underneath you. And on your next exhale, slowly start to bend at your elbows, lower your chest, point your forehead slightly down to a 45-degree angle. And just start to slide forward. As you slide forward, extending the legs back behind you. Bring your left cheek to the mat. Rest the arms long at your sides. Just noticing here how your body is fully supported by the earth beneath you. As you breathe, noticing how your belly rises and falls with every breath that you take. Take a moment here to be thankful for your breath. When you're ready, start to shift your chin to the center of your mat. Bring your palms underneath your shoulders. Your elbows are bent, pointing up to the ceiling. Zip the legs up long behind you. Bring the heels to touch. On your next inhale, baby cobra pose. As you push through the palms, peel your chest away from your mat. As you do, press into the flat sides of your feet. As you squeeze your glutes, allow you to lift your chest a little bit higher so that there's light weight in your palms, if any at all. Take another inhale through your nose. Exhale, twist to your right. Gaze back and over your right shoulder, back towards that right heel. Good. Look back forward. Deep breath in. Exhale, twist in the opposite direction. Gaze back and over that left shoulder, looking at the left heel. Inhale, look forward. Exhale for resting half frog pose. You're going to bring your forearms one on top of the other. Palms are flat. Lay your forehead in the center. Now keep the left leg straight behind you, and with your right leg, you're going to start to bring it out to the side. The knee bent at about a 90-degree angle. Your right thigh is pointed out to the side. Your right calf is parallel to your left leg. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, extend the palms forward. Stretch them out in front of you. You can rest your forehead at the center of your mat. Just reaching them long, stretching through the spine and your side body. Deep breath in. Exhale for a half frog pose with Sphinx arms. Just starting to walk the palms back towards you, lifting your chest so that you can place your elbows underneath your shoulders. Your palms are still flat, fingertips are pointing forward to the front of your space. As your chin still parallel to your mat, just lifting your chest, feeling a little bit more into this back bend here and hip opener. You're going to start to take your left palm and walk it underneath your right armpit. As you start to just edge it over here, lowering your chest down to your mat. Nice. So folding into that left shoulder, your right elbow is just slightly in front of your left arm. Now, with your left arm, now take the right arm, start to lift it away from your mat, cross it to the opposite side of your mat. We're coming into a supine twist. So your left knee or your right knee is still touching down to your mat, and the left arm is stretched out to the side. Right palm is open in the opposite direction so that your chest is squared towards the ceiling. Take another inhale. Exhale, bring the right palm back to meet the left. Closing that space in your chest. And then walking the chest so that it's back square to your mat this time. We're going to repeat that on the opposite side. So we're going to extend the right leg behind you, and then with the left leg, bring it into that half frog pose. With the forearms one over top of the other, allow the forehead to rest on top. Just normal paced breath here. Allowing that thigh and knee to sink into the left side of your mat. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, walk the fingertips forward. Stretch them as far as you can to the front of your space. Forehead rest in the center of your mat. Nice long body stretch here, pointing the right toes in the opposite direction. And start to walk the palms back. As you do, lift your chest so that you can bring your elbows underneath your shoulders for a half frog pose with Sphinx arms. Your chin is parallel to your mat. Fingertips stretch forward. Now with your right palm, you're going to start to walk it underneath the left armpit. As you walk it all the way through full extension, just bring the left elbow in front of your right arm as you lower your chest so that you can rest on that right shoulder. Now with that left palm, start to flip it away from your mat. Open it to the opposite side so that your chest does a 180-degree turn to the ceiling. In your supine twist on this side, your right leg is stretched long. If you can, just try to square the left shoulder down to your mat, allowing you to protect your lower spine. Inhale, gaze returns to the center. And exhale as the left palm comes to meet the right. Allowing you to flip your chest, turn it back to your mat. And then stretch the left leg long behind you. Lower your cheek to the mat. Right cheek is there. Rest the arms at your sides. Let's start to bring your chin to the center of your mat. Switching it there. Interlace your fingertips at the small of your back. Lift the heels, bringing them both to touch. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, lift everything up. As you pull your fist back, point the toes, lift the legs away from the floor. So that you're coming into a back bend here, gazing up towards the ceiling. Stretch one last time. Exhale, lower down to the mat. This time, left cheek to the mat. Rest the arms at your sides. That feels good. We're going to bring the chin back to the center of your mat, palms underneath your shoulders. Push yourself into table position. Shoulders over your wrists and hips over your knees. Inhale, tuck your toes underneath you. Exhale for a downward facing dog. You're going to lift your hips towards the ceiling. Now as you allow your chest to drop, keeping your head in line with your biceps. Maybe walk the feet hip-width distance apart, helping you find your foundation here. Your palms are flat. All 5 fingers are spread wide. Just take a moment to walk out your downward facing dog by bending the right knee and then your left. Interchanging, sending your heels back and forth to your mat. You can also interchange, looking under your right shoulder and your left as you pedal out your dog. That'll allow you to add some twist into your spine. And returning to stillness here. Inhale, look to the top of your mat. Exhale for a ragdoll pose. Walk the feet forward and bring them hip-width distance apart. As you add a bend into your knees, belly drops down towards your thighs. Allow the head to hang heavy. You can allow the arms to hang at your sides or interface the forearms one over the other. You can sway from side to side like your spine is a pendulum. Returning the arms to hang long at your sides, tensing out the fingers, pads of the fingers touching the mat. As you inhale for a halfway lift, extend through your knees, guide your hands back to your shins. As you flatten your back, chest is parallel to your mat, roll back through your shoulders, extend the crown of your head to the front of your space. Exhale for a tuck and curl. Bring the pads of the fingers down to your mat, bend at your knees, and lift up through your heels. You're coming onto the balls of your feet, hugging the thighs back to the belly and your chest. Tuck your chin to your chest, forehead to your knees. Squeeze yourself into a tight ball. Your next inhale, we're going to take another halfway lift. Send the heels back towards your mat. Extend through your knees. Hands back to your shins. And exhale, we're going to come down into a fish pose. Bring the hips down to your mat. Walk the elbows to your sides. Your elbows are underneath the shoulders. Legs are stretched long in front of you. Allow the head to just fall back. Resting into that space in between your shoulders. Lift up through your chest. Just noticing each folding point in between your thighs, your torso, your chest, and your neck and head. Slowly, gently, we're going to lower the spine fully onto the mat. From here, we're going to come into a shoulder stand. So you can start by bending at your knees. Soles of your feet are planted hip width distance apart. Now, using the momentum from your hips, you're going to rock and roll until you are able to lift the hips and then place them into your hands. Your elbows are underneath your hips. Your hands are able to hold the hips and rest them there. Extend the toes towards the ceiling. Legs are stretched long. Just allow the blood, the circulation to reverse in your body. Just noticing how it feels here, just slowing down. Feel free to stay right here in this shoulder stand, or if you'd like to extend into a plow pose, you can start by bending your knees, bringing your thighs back towards your chest. Slowly sink them there. Maybe you start to lift your hips a little bit more to help you do so with the assistance of your palms. As the knees fall back, if you'd like, you're going to extend a little bit more by stretching out the knees. Maybe attempting to touch the toes towards the earth behind you. Maybe you have to lift your hips a little bit more to push all the way back. But of course, do what feels best for you. If you're feeling pain, it's okay to stop and slow down. Yes, and to roll yourself out of your shoulder stand or your plow pose, bring the knees towards the chest and slowly roll your hips down to your mat. Hugging both knees back towards your chest, hands to opposite elbows, chin to chest, forehead to knees. Squeezing as tightly as you possibly can. Take a deep breath in. Exhale for final resting posture. Rest the legs and arms at your sides. Allow them to spread wide and allow yourself to take up space. You can let the toes roll out to the sides, and with your palms, you can allow them to fall open, face the ceiling, to channel receiving, maybe for a deeper connection to self. Maybe you'd like to place one hand over your belly and another over your heart. As you lie here in this stillness, Just notice these sensations in your body that might be coming up. Any emotions or thoughts that might be resonating with you at this time. Just take note of them. Just being mindful of those thoughts and maybe exploring them once you leave your mat today. Also checking in with that intention that you set at the beginning of your practice and considering how that intention can walk with you through the next 5 days that we have. I'm going to give you a few moments here to take in this time of stillness, and I'll call you back in a bit. Start to wiggle out the fingers and your toes. Circle your wrists and your ankles. And rock your head from side to side. You can roll on your favorite side into a fetal position. Just use that bottom forearm to rest your head there. With your free palm, use it to push yourself up. Returning to a seated position, the same way that you started your practice today. As you cross at your ankles, straighten through your spine, sit nice and tall. Let's take an inhale together, bringing the arms above your head. Palms come to meet at the center. Exhale, settle them down to your heart. And let's close out our practice together with a bow. All right, yogis, that was day 1. How are you feeling? Please let me know how you're feeling today in the comments of this video. I would love to know what came up for you and also what you would like to see more of. Make sure, if you have not already, to share this series with a friend who you think could benefit from it. And yeah, it's been a pleasure. I'm looking forward to day 2 with you, and I will see you then. Enjoy the rest of your day. Peace.